Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday, November 17th, and I'm sitting in my Florida room and got done doing my training routine about an hour ago. And, anyways, starting my weekend festivities. Anyways, I'm on, my blood sugars have been going up uh, probably since over the last year. And anyway, so I had all that checked out. But anyway, so I cut back on my carbs. And so I start, I usually have been sweetening my coffee with honey. And I get organic honey. But now I found this organic stevia at the store. And it's got 0 calories. And it does pretty good. So, and I was creaming my coffee with real half and half, but I decided to stop doing that. So, in the effort to decrease my, blood glucose levels, I've decided to cut back on carbs. So, in order to do that, I have been increasing the amount of meat and cheese I eat. Oh, don't want to offend any of you vegans out there, but I only buy meat products from places that, like, the chicken is vegetarian fed range chicken, so the animals are treated humanely. Um, and for eggs, I get Pete and Jerry's organic eggs from Maine. So they ship them all the way down here to Florida. It's like $5 a dozen, but they're really nice eggs. They're like large eggs, and so every other day, or maybe 2 or 3 times a week, I eat like a dozen eggs will last me like a week to 10 days because I don't eat eggs every day, and and they have these Atkins meals I've been eating. Um, it's like very low carb and very low portion too. I mean, you get this little TV dinner. It's got like maybe 400 calories in it, with about 20 to 25 grams of protein. So I'm working on doing that. But you know what? I even was supposed to like stop drinking beer. But you know what? After going without a beer for 3 or 4 days, that's really hard. So hey, don't crucify me for having one beer once in a while. Anyway, my good friend Maddie, she was the young woman bartender at the saloon. Well, guess what? She got a better job down in St. Pete at another place closer to where she lives. And so they threw a party for her last Saturday. I just kind of stumbled or scootered into the saloon last Saturday for a beer, and there was all this food on one of the billiard tables. They covered the billiard table with a cover, and they put all this food. So I went in there. I had a little bowl of chili, and then I had a few beers, and then it was a party for her, Maddie. So actually, her name isn't Madeline, so I want to correct that. Rather than change the title of my last video, I'm just going to tell you what her real name's Madison, okay? And she's very, very fun, cheerful, young person, and she's into health and nutrition. And she's under 21, so she was working in the bar, but she didn't drink alcoholic beverages, which weren't allowed. He's got to be 21 in Florida to drink. But she was a very nice person, and I don't know if I'm ever going to see her again, so that's too bad. But anyway, and as yesterday, I went and got my hair done. I got just a tiny bit cut off, maybe an inch, just to get rid of the ends, the split ends. And I asked for a lighter color, a more like golden blonde. So, anyways, it's a good length. I like it. So anyways, my hair doesn't grow as fast as some people's. So I did have all the hair colored, not just the roots. So they charge me more, but I'm going to I'm going to like go to the hairdresser like once every 2 months. So that's like 6 times a year. It costs some bread, you know. And I got my eyebrows waxed and a few other things. You get a free hand massage, you know, like after they put the color in your hair, you got to wait 30 minutes. Anyways, so but my hands have been really sore, you know, lifting these weights and the many reps. I've been getting a lot of pain right in here. Not so much on my right hand, but on my left hand, a lot of pain in here. And I've been cutting way back on keyboarding because I think this is probably from texting on your keyboard, and so hey, I've been watching a lot of TV, and I ain't even been watching any YouTube videos. I think the last time I watched a YouTube video was a week ago, and I'm sorry for all the people I subscribe to, but I'm trying to focus on me, and I gained a lot of weight in the last year, probably because I don't eat as much rice as I used to. When I was cooking every day, I had better control over the calories I eat every day, but now I go out to like restaurants and going out to the saloon at least once a week. It's kind of hard to control things. So life can get pretty boring down here in Florida because you know being like retired, and my income doesn't allow me a lot of things that other people have. So I kind of have to cut back on my. I don't even have a car. Okay, so but that's something I'm considering because maybe next year in the spring I'm gonna look to like get a new vehicle. It probably won't be brand new. It might be like an enterprise sales vehicle. Or if I do buy something new, I think I'm going to buy a Subaru because you don't see too many of them used for sale. So a lot of owners like hang on to those cars. They last like very good, reputable car. So I don't know. I'm going to have to like weigh everything out, see what the car insurance is. All this regular stuff most people deal with, but when I became disabled in 2009, I had to learn to live on a disability income, and that didn't include a car payment. Okay, so car payment, car insurance, maintenance, repairs, and putting gas in it. I just don't have that kind of money in my budget. So anyway, so really, even though I live down in Florida, I get all the great weather except for the hurricane, right? But where I live, they have a pool, and I have a scooter to get around, and I'm content like this. Okay, maybe someday I'll buy a farm and buy the farm and have a yard, grow your own vegetables. But man, I don't have the energy to do all that. You know what I mean? So I might be able to fund half of that. So, anyways, winter's coming on. Think about it, folks. In 2 weeks, it's going to be December. So we got in 5 weeks, it's going to be the winter solstice, and then all the really cold weather happens for 2 or 3 months. So I look at it like I got maybe like 4 or 5 months, and then the weather's going to start getting hot here next year. Well, you know what? Next year, I think I might just take a trip. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to tag along with somebody. I don't know. You know, but I would like. I don't want to spend the summer, the hot summer. I don't want to spend that here again. So, anyways, Fran-Sez is going to be on the move. You know, I might just stay, keep my stuff here, whatever. But then again, I might just like pack all my stuff and put it, most of my stuff, and put it in storage. And I could very easily be a van dweller and gypsy around the country. You know what I'm saying? So not that bad of a thing. And then like in the winter months, some of these places are still open year round, but they don't have the crowd. They drop the prices on their lot rent. So anyways, I know how things used to be like 30 years ago before I got married, and but things have changed a lot over all these years. So anyway, hey, I'm just rambling on, having a beer, and so anyway, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I got friends here that I've made, and some of them have cancer, and not a lot of good, cheerful things to talk about, and so uh-oh, I think the mail lady's delivering some mail. So is that her? Oh, I don't know. She's fast. Yeah, I think that was the mail lady. And anyway, that's about all I have to talk about. Today's Friday. I'm having a good time. The weather's cooling down. We're getting a cold front like on Sunday, and it's cooling down here. Yeah, right. It's going to be 80 today, right? It's cooling down at 80. But at night, it's been getting chilly. It's been getting down about 60 degrees, and it's nice. We've had that air conditioner off for like 3 or 4 weeks, so our electric bill took a nosedive. And anyways, I got a little electric heater at Walmart for $10. It's got a fan and 3 settings for heat. And at night, if I feel like I'm a little chilly, I keep the windows open a little bit. And if it gets a little chilly, I just put it on the first setting for heat, and it heats up my bedroom about 10 or 15 degrees warmer than the rest of the place. And that's all I'm going to need. Hey, we're living in Florida, right? It won't even get probably down in the 30s this winter. I don't know. I mean, when I moved here last year, it was like late January, early February, and it never was really cold. So anyway, so much for living in Florida, and we get a lot of airplanes flying over, but not as much as Jacksonville, but we get a plane. We got a couple of airports around here, and for the life of me, folks, I don't think we have a naval air station around here. Maybe there's I've seen Coast Guard helicopters go by when I was down the pool area. See a Coast Guard helicopter fly by every once in a while. Anyway, where we live here in Pinellas County, if you go from the northern part of Tampa Bay, it's called Old Tampa Bay, to like the Gulf. Okay, I mean, in some places it's only like 4 or 5 miles across. We live on a peninsula that kind of hangs down. Tampa Bay is east of us. The Gulf is west of us. So we get the water on both sides. Kind of tempers the climate here. It never gets really that hot, and it never gets really that humid too. Most of the humidity in Florida is like in the central part of the state. But if you're near a coast, you're always getting a breeze and the humidity. The humidity might get up real high in August, July, August, you know. And, but most of the year, it's nice. Like right now, I think the humidity's like 55, 60%, and it's really comfortable here. So anyway, this is the first video I've made at home in a couple of months. I'd have to look on my, go back in my videos to see. And so generally, the last number of videos I've made, I was out on my scooter, had a few beers, and made a 1 or 2 minute video somewhere. So anyways, so that's about it. I don't have too much to talk about. I'm rearranging my room. I'd like to get like a TV. What do they call those things? It's like something you put the TV and the cable box on. TV stand. And then I'm going to eliminate some of the furniture I got in the bedroom. I don't like the dresser, one of the dressers, and the 2 nightstands. It just, so I'm working on getting some different bedroom furniture. So anyway, that's about all I have to talk about. So still plan on staying here for, I don't know, at least, you know, maybe 3 to 4 months. Anyways, but if I get a vehicle, I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling, and then I'll start like posting probably more videos on the on my channel. Anyway, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But anyways, I would like to make a trip to Texas and New Mexico, and on the way or on the way back, kind of visit a friend or two in the Midwest. So, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to California. That's a long haul, and definitely if I go anywhere this winter, I'm not traveling up to Canada. Forget that. Canada's okay in the summertime, but in the wintertime, forget it. It's too cold. I can't even conceive of it being below freezing overnight. I ain't seen weather like that since, you know, over 5 years, 6 years almost. Okay, see, I'm just rambling, so maybe I'll cut the last 3 or 4 minutes off this video. See ya.